Oh. I guess it's another day, another time for some more Minecraft stuff. Hey guys, it's welcome back to another Let's Play. I got my ladder so we can continue right where we left off. What the... Hey guys, it's JTDragon9 here with another Minecraft video. And anyways, today, this is my first mod review, which I'm really excited about. You might be wondering why I have this gun in my hand. Well, I mean, it's because I don't have Optifine, and I'm just using the gun so I can zoom in on myself. But anyways, with this mod, you can see it adds stars and planets. It's called the Starminer Mod because it's a star and you can mine the insides because there are different ores and stuff inside. Now, I'll get to that later in the video, but for right now, they have every single sapling and every single... I'm pretty sure it's every single flower except for mushrooms and dead bush they have copied here in the Starminer area, as well as ferns and grass. And this is in, as you can see here, it is in Minecraft 1.7.10. I'll leave a link to the download in the description. This is a Japanese-made mod. And it is mostly, the best version is in 1.7.10. But yeah, this is what the inside of a star usually looks like. This is kind of where I built my world. And yeah, there's some other cool things, like the Manzuka, for instance. They also have gravity chests, by the way, which... they're self-explanatory. If you go up here, they have this thing called a man bazooka. If you click it, shoots you down like with a squid. And yeah, that's kind of what that does. And there's also a gravity wall, which is pretty neat because it's about as thin as a carpet or a one layer of snow. And yeah. What's cool is that if you step on them, it'll rotate your depending on what surface you're on. And what's cool is that it doesn't realize that you're not on the right gravity for a tiny bit of time. So you can make little parkour jumps like this, and you'll stay gravitized towards the thing. And like I said, it doesn't realize that there's no gravity, so that's why you can like fly up into the air like that. So in this chest, we've got ourselves, oh yeah, it's over here, the grapple gun, and that is pretty cool, I'd have to say. Anyways, for some reason, the mods are not working on that behalf. But anyways, so next you might notice that I have this fake rotator block in my hand. So, as you might have already guessed, when you try and play down like grass, it's sideways like this. And it looks kind of weird, not real appetizing, for the world. Well, if in your inventory, if you place it right next to the fake rotator and make sure there's nothing else in the other slot next to it, wherever you place the fake rotator, it'll actually rotate the texture and the lighting effects of this block right there. So it's right side up for whatever side you're up on. Anyways, another thing I wanted they have is this. They call it the navigator. Now, I don't actually know what this is specifically for, but it makes a amazingly, it looks extremely nice. It's a very good kind of thing for, you know, like decoration. It outputs light, so it's like kind of a nice little thing. Addition. So you can put all this stuff back. So yeah, so with like the flowers, like these are gravity flowers, so depending on which way you're facing, that's the way that the flowers actually place. So these flowers right now are sideways, which is kind of neat. And with the fake rotator, you can also place ladders, which is extremely cool. So now farming. You can get out a. I'll get all of this stuff. So, the starter, it can be hoed, and it can be kind of turned into this, and you can put water next to it to, you know, so it's all fruit. So it's all watered, and but with the gravity affected plants, you can plant all of them, no matter what any direction you want to, and you can also place them on the ground without them actually being tilled, which is another neat sort of addition as well. And holy lag. Yeah, I have a couple other mods running on here right now, so it might be a little extra laggy, but I'm just using them so I can be like, this is a little preview for next time's video, but just so I can like zoom up on myself, you know, because I don't have Optifine for it anyways, so that's what I'm using this for. So anyways, those are some of those. Yeah, sometimes you'll get stuck like that, and it's kind of hard to get out of. So like, I made this entire house out of fake rotator blocks, so everything's upside down, and it's kind of cool. I like it. So if we climb up this ladder here, this is called a man bazooka, and it's kind of like in Super Mario Galaxy if you've ever played that. You kind of go over here and it just shoots you down with a squid, and then you just kind of land down here. So the next item I'll be showing off to you is the gravity wall, which is just kind of like, it has the same thickness as one layer of snow or carpet. But here's where the real magic happens. When you step on it, it flips you over wherever the wall is, which is really cool. So what's nice about this is that you can make parkour out of it, because it takes a couple seconds for it to realize that you're not stepping on it. So you can make like a little parkour path over here. Switching to first person. You can jump onto here. And then, like I said, it'll take a couple seconds for you to realize you're not on it. So you can just be flipped right up to here. So there's a couple last items. Based on how it's been going, I don't know if they're going to work. Just kind of how it's been. But so anyways, over here are the two kinds of naturally spawned. There's kind of like a cross section of the naturally spawned star cores you can find naturally in your world. You'll find the 7 by 7 by 7 star core, which is for massive planets, which I'll be showing you later, or a 5 by 5 by 5 star core, which is what most of them have. There's also one other item. It's called the gravity chest, and you can place it on all sides of blocks, which is very neat. So the gravity arrow with rope, you can use to craft the grapple grapple gun, which basically wherever it lands, that's where the gravity is. So So it's kind of like a the mobile wall thing. Yeah, it's a lot like a mobile gravity wall. So what's nice about this is that you can live out all of your Spider-Man dreams with this. Just by kind of clicking around, so you can walk around. It's actually extremely neat. And as you can see, you're sideways, so it's a little harder for people to notice you if you're playing on like a multiplayer server with this mod or something like that. So yeah, that's why I kind of like the gravity gun. Anyways, yeah, sorry. Anyways, sorry, my dad's just like hanging off my window right now. It's a weird sight to behold. So, solar wind fan, I'll show later. So with the star controller, right now you can see it's not active. If we go over it, let's use this one as an example. So this, ignore this for right this second. So, if you pretend you're placing the block, and then click on the star core, you can see that it'll give you the exact coordinates of the star. And now, without even having to touch the star, I can just click up like I'm placing a block. So now I can add gravity to this planet or star thing. So now I can walk on it. And what I like about this mod is that there's not a lot of lag, even though it's such a crazy mod. So after that, you've got yourself a gravity controller. So we'll use the planet I've already have set up here to explain this one. Because I have another world with a bunch of planets and stuff that I've already made. But anyways, with the gravity controller, you see how I'm attracted towards the middle? If you right click, it'll flip it over, so now you're not facing, so yeah, you're, instead of going towards the center, you're going away from the center, so you can make like a big inside. It's kind of cool because like, and then, sorry, I'm choking on my words here. So yeah, it's pretty cool because like, if you ever wanted to play Super Mario Galaxy in Minecraft, well, this is the mod for it. So, a lot of you have probably been wondering. I've been going over the solar wind fan, and you're probably thinking to yourselves, well, when are you gonna get to that? Well, your time is here if you've been waiting for it. So if we go up about, oh geez, I didn't realize it wasn't, okay. You guys have probably been waiting for this moment if you know you have the solar wind fan. Oh, my tongue. Okay. So all you gotta do is teleport 30 blocks into the air, and you should be, if I'm not mistaken, if you use your F3 menu, you can see your Y coordinates right up into this area right here. You can kind of see right there's the Y. So you should also be able to see whatever. Not at the if you need to, you can also repeat that command many times as you need. Oh yeah, I know it. I forgot. Sorry about that. So, coming back down here, I forgot. What you have to do is you have to go up. I think over 300 blocks. But what you need to do is you need to set the gravity controller to up. And all you have to do is you have to travel at least 300 blocks into the air, which will teleport you into the space dimension. For some reason, it clears my inventory. Oh, no. Never mind. I give myself some night vision. Here we go. Just got some night vision. As you can see, I'm not flying right now. I'm literally stuck. So with this solar wind fan, if you left click a bunch of times like you're destroying a block, you'll end up flying in whatever direction you're looking. So until you reach a planet, of course. So there will be randomly generated planets all along this new space dimension. And yeah, it's real neat. If you're wondering why I'm wearing diamond armor, I have a skin that only loads parts of it in 1.12, so it doesn't work in this older version, which is kind of stinks. But you'll find these huge planets up here. If you dig down, you'll see that they have a ginormous center. Now it takes a long time for them to load for some reason. And you can see in like you can see that there's different blocks and things like that around the outside, like outside of it. So if you want to get to them easy, you can just use the gravity controller, which just kind of lets you, like, look, there's a diamond. You can just use the gravity controller so you can get to them easier. And you can see that that's it. That looks like to be, yeah, that's the 7x7 star core for like these ginormous planets. Ridiculously huge. So if we can fly out of here, there. And because you're in space, these man bazooka guns are a lot better. Like, they work a lot better up here because there's no gravity pulling you down. As you can see, it kind of looks pretty from this angle. I mean, this is a great mod. It's crazy. It's great. Because look, right over here, there's planets all over the place in this dimension. And some of them will spawn with rings. Like this one has. So you can use your solar wind fan, you know, to get a little closer. And they're all made out of different materials on the inside. If you dig into one of these, see that the star, like, it tells you exactly the radius of the star and the how far the gravity goes out. So gravity maxes out at 54 blocks for not diameter but actually radius. So technically, if you really want to know, I'm stuck again. It would take about 109 altogether 109 blocks in diameter is what the gravity is. So yeah, this is kind of neat how all of this works, and it doesn't stress your computer out. So even if you have like an older computer, it won't stress it out too much at all. So yeah, that's about all you. And you'll also find a bunch of random blocks all over the place. So it's great for getting resources. So as you re-enter the atmosphere, you get caught on fire, and then you slowly fall. Yeah, it takes a long time to fall. And I didn't stay near the area where I had everything set up. Yeah, so I just respawning over here. Yeah, sometimes you'll get stuck in like these doors. Sometimes you'll get stuck in doors. It's kind of weird. I just placed the door back. Okay. But there's one last thing I wanted to show you guys, and you're probably wondering to yourselves, how in the world do you make a planet? So, and you're probably thinking to yourself, I'm too lazy to make a giant planet out of materials, and I don't know how to make a circle or a cylinder or anything like that. So, if we go into our inventory, let's say you want to make a iron planet, like just a planet made out of iron. Let's go rid of this. Oh yeah, the gravity, that was affecting me. So, how big do you want your star? Let's, just for making it not take too long, let's make the radius, which altogether the diameter of this will be 15 blocks. And let's make it in the shape of a cube to stay true to the Minecraft ways. So you just fill up this terraforming materials section, and should start. I don't know if it needs to be a sphere to start generating or what. Yeah, it needs to be a sphere to generate, so it can't be a cube. I guess they think that you're smart enough to build a cube on your own. But yeah, anyways. And then you can also grab your star controller over here. Click on this, and then from up here you can refill this anytime you need from all the way up here. And you just put this in here to select only blocks that you want to put. So this will build itself, and I'll be back when it's almost done. A little bit of an update here. As you can see, it just builds a perfect sphere out of the diameter that you gave it. So it's almost done here. It's just got a little bit more layers. I think we can wait it out. Yeah, it's just got the last layer here. So the next step to almost completing your planet after you have it all built is to empty out the terraforming materials if you want to. And anyways, I'll take a little bit, but from here you can choose how far you want your gravity to be. So I usually set it about 5 blocks more than the actual star, and yeah, sorry. The star radius, so you just gotta add 2 more on there. Yeah, my math's correct. Okay, so now it'll work just like a planet. But you made your own, and it's made out of, well, iron. And if you're like me, you're really bad at making different stuff like spheres and shapes. So it gets a little wonky on the inside. Especially when you do like a small planet like this. But just for demonstration purposes. But you can put like blocks around it, so it's not as wonky if you land in the middle. So if you just do that, then you'll be able to travel pretty safely around. But yeah, you just kind of make your own planet, and yeah, that is about it. Um, if you guys want me to do like a survival on this or some sort of map, because there's a lot of maps out there that use this mod, especially the gravity walls. I might actually start doing like some lucky block things. I'll also do that mod for you. I got a couple mods up here that I'll get to you pretty soon. And this will be my first edited video as well. It's just an adventure for me, this one. But yeah, this has been the Starminer mod, and I don't know about you guys, but I hope that all of you are having a great day. Goodbye, everybody.